Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line.
That's it, baby. We go play. At their own 18-yard line.
On the set.
Watching your ball. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Jim.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Coming to you. Coming up. Back. Shift.
First carry for James Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now second and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down.
Mike 50. Hey.
From the gun, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first and 10, Fields. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike 50.
Operating from the gun. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming to the 36-yard line.
Mike's 57's right. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31-yard line.
57 to Mike. Exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Geno Atkins on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Big ass. Protein spill. 6 guys.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
And the Bengal first down.
Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Connor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Off play action. Fields. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. On first down, Connor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. And he finds McDonald.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All right, T, let's try. All right.
Back to throw. Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ryan Shazier picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw on second down. Fields. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Let's go. Let's go.
He had his eyes on 200 yards last week. Earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
No. Watch out.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Watch 57. Watch the run. 57's the mic. 57. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Looking to throw. Fields. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
Watch 82. He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. And I'm coming up front. 57. Mike, 50.
Back to throw. Fields over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
57, Mike, 57. I'm coming.
Looking to throw. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Greystone travel. Go.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. And this one's incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going to try and throw. They've got his man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. They'll try and throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. On 1st down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Fields. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch one, watch one. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the out. 57's Mike.
On first down, Connor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Check, ready. 70 Andy. Check 56. I'm scared. Zoom. 56, Mike 56. It's been a long day for you.
On 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check Mike. Watching you drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... He's got a man, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 84 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, defense.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's complete. He gives this one to Washington. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
We own them. We own them.
They'll run with Samuels. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Second and 4. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe. Play that time. Hey, orbit. Be driven. Be driven.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Airing one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll drop the throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check. Crunch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 50.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Check 99. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Again, a run with counter.
Go, go, go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you, punk.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Check 55, Mike.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got one.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Hey, let's get this. Order. Mike 57.
To throw again. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
57. Mike 57.
Check tight end. Check tight.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the curl. Zoom. Watch 57.
Tighten up. Pull together.
From the gun, Fields. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fields. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 50's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Let's get this.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 30 base.
5. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep.
Hey, exit. Snap.
Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Dude, we can't get stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't get stopped.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this one in the win column.